Namaskar. I am Dr. Aksha Bhati from Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Sciences, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today, students, we discuss about mango from the course Production Technology for Fruits and Plantation Crop of program BSc Agriculture semester 4. In mango, we discuss about soil, climate, planting, high density planting, nutrient and water management, intercropping and off-season production. Students, mango. Mango is botanically known as Mangifera indica, the king of fruits. It grown in India for over 400 years. It shares about 56% of total mango production in the world, while its production increasing after independence and contribute 39.5% of the total fruit production in India. Top states where the production of mango is going on: Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Karnataka, West Bengal, and Gujarat. Suitable climate and soil for mango cultivation. Mango can be grown on a wide variety of soils under various climatic conditions. It can be grown from alluvial to lateritic soils except black cotton because it have poor drainage. It grows well in soils with slightly acidic pH. It does not perform well in soils having pH beyond 7.5. Soils having good drainage are ideal for mango. Mango is a tropical fruit. It can be grown up to 1100 meter above mean sea level. There should not be high humidity, rain and frosting during flowering. The temperature between 24 to 27 degrees centigrade is ideal for its cultivation. Higher temperature during fruit development and maturity gives better quality fruits. It can be grown with rainfall between 25 to 250 centimeter annually. Regions having bright sunny days and moderate humidity during flowering are ideal for mango growing. Varieties in India is a home of mango and having 1,000 varieties. This, most of them are open pollinated and arising from chance seedlings. Few varieties are commercially cultivated throughout the India. In different states, different commercial mango varieties are specialized, such as Andhra Pradesh, Banganpali, Totapuri, and Neelam. In Bihar, Bombay Green, Chausa, Dasheri, Fazli, Gulab Khas, Kishanbhog, Himsagar, and Langda. In Gujarat, Kesar, Alfonso, Totapuri, Neelam, Dasheri, and Langda. In Haryana, Chausa, Dasheri, Langda, Fazli. In Maharashtra, Alfonso, Kesar, Pari. In Punjab, Chausa, Dasheri. In our Rajasthan, Bombay Green, Chausa, Dasheri, and Langda. Tamil Nadu, Alfonso, Totapuri, Neelam. Uttar Pradesh, Bombay, Green, Chausa, Dasheri, Langda. State-wise, there are different availabilities in India for mango, like Bihar, May end to mid-August, Andhra Pradesh, March to mid-August, Gujarat, April to July, Haryana, June to August, Himachal Pradesh, mid-June to mid-August, Karnataka, May to July, in our Rajasthan, May to July, Tamil Nadu, April to August, Uttar Pradesh, mid-May to August. In India, mostly mango is available from March to mid-August. The northern Indian cultivars are alternate bearer, whereas South Indian cultivars are regular bearer. Mainly the commercial used varieties are Alfonso. As you know, it is famous for export and it is fiberless. It is mainly grown in Ratnagiri area of Maharashtra and some parts of Gujarat, Karnataka. Its fruits are medium sized and it is good sugar and acid blend. Keeping quality is also good, but it is susceptible to spongy tissue. Then Bombay Green. It is the earliest variety of North India, medium sized, weighing about 250 gram each fruit, having strong and pleasant flavor. Pulp is soft and sweet. Chausa, late maturing variety of North India, and it matures during July to beginning of August. Fruits are large, weighing about 350 gram per each. Fruits are bright yellow with soft and sweet pulp. It is shy bearing, the sherry, one of the most popular variety of North India. It is a mid-season mango. Fruits are medium sized with pleasant flavor, sweet firm and fiberless pulp. Stone is thin. Fazli is indigenous to Bihar and West Bengal. Gulab Khas is also from Bihar. Regular and heavy bearer mid-season mango. Fruits are small to medium size. It is rosy flower. Keeping quality is also very good. Then Kesar. It is popular in Gujarat. It is an irregular bearing mango. Fruits are medium sized. Flesh is sweet and fiberless. It has excellent sugar acid blend. Fruits ripen to attractive apricot yellow color. Processing quality is also very good. Then the most popular mango variety, Langda. Important commercial mango variety of North India, biennial bearing and a mid-season variety with good quality fruits. Flesh is firm, lemon yellow in color and it is some fibrous also. Its characteristic is turpentine flavor. Quality keeping is also medium. Then Neelam, a heavy yielding late season mango variety of South India, regular bearing habit. Fruits are medium sized with good flavor. Flesh is soft, yellow and fiberless. Keeping quality is also good. Then Totapuri, white grown in South India. Totapuri is a regular and heavy bearing mango. Fruits are medium to large from prominent sinus. Fruit quality is medium. There are number of selections and hybrids are also present in mango like Clone C51 from Dasheri selected at the CISH Lucknow, Niranjana selected at Prabhani. New clonal selections from Langda, Sundareja have been also made at Varanasi and Rewa. Some hybrid varieties are Malika, Ratna, Arka Puneet. Malika is released from IARI New Delhi and its parents are Neelam and Dasheri. Like Amrapali, it is also released from IARI New Delhi and its parent is Dasheri into Neelam. It is a dwarf variety and it is used for high density planting of mango. Ratna, it is released from FRS Vengurla. Neelam and Alfonso are the parents. Sindhu, it is same and it is originate with parents Ratna and Alfonso and Arka Puneet. It is released from IIHR Bangalore, Alfonso into Banganpali. Then come to the propagation of mango. As you know, mango is a highly heterozygous and cross-pollinated crop. Two types of mango varieties are there. In south, polyembryonic, which gives two type seedlings, whereas in north, the varieties are monoembryonic and need to propagate it vegetatively for correcting two types plants. Mango is propagated on mango rootstock. For raising rootstock, the seeds of mango are sown within 4 to 5 weeks after extraction. Otherwise, they lose their viability. For sowing the seeds, raised beds are prepared with mixture of farmyard manure, red soil and sent. In some places, seeds are sown directly in polythene bags. After germination, the leaves turn green in 2 to 4 weeks. These seedlings are transplanted to polythene cover containing red soil and farmyard manure. The different practices used are grafting, are enarching, veneer and side grafting, epicotyle and stone grafting. As you know, enarching have 95% of success rate, whereas epicotyle and stone grafting is mainly practiced in Maharashtra. Cultivation. Planting system for mango. There are different planting system like square, rectangular, hexagonal at different places, in which square and rectangular planting system is popular. The planting season varies from June to September. The main field is bought to fine till. Pits of 1 into 1 size are dug. These are exposed to sun for 30 days. Before planting, pits are filled with well-rotten farmyard manure. To top and subsoil are taken out separately while digging the plants. The graft should be planted during rainy season. In the in situ grafting, rootstocks are planted in the main field. Then they are raised for 6 months to 1 year. After that, the science of different desired variety is grafted on that in the high humidity climatic conditions. High density planting. High density planting helps to increase the yield per unit area. In northern India, mango variety Amrapali is found very suitable for high density planting with spacing of 2.5 meter into 2.5. Soil drenching with paclobutrazole induces flowering during off year, and it is a commercial practice now these days in Maharashtra. If coupled with pruning, it helps to increase production and unit area in the sharing. After care and management, training and pruning. Training and pruning is an important practice during the first few years after planting and essential for space the branches properly to facilitate intercultural operation. Then manures and fertilizer. Generally a dose of 17 gram nitrogen, 18 gram phosphorus and 80 grams potash is given per plant at the age of first to 10 year, and thereafter the doses are increased into two split doses during July and September. Spraying of micronutrients is also essential for production like zinc sulfate at the rate of 0.3% during February, March and May. Spraying of borax after fruit set twice at monthly intervals and 0.5% manganese sulfate after blooming. Intercropping. Intercropping in most times the intercropping reduces the weed growth and reduces nutrient losses also. Intercropping of black gram with wheat and mango and brinjal, onion and mango is better. As cover crop, sunham, cowpea, pea is also used to prevent soil erosion. Harvesting and post-harvest management. Mango should be harvested with pedicle. Injury to the fruits during harvesting brings down their quality and also makes them prone to fungal growth. An average yield is 8 tons per hectare, or you can see 1000 to 2000 fruits per tree. The productivity is higher in Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. In North India, the productivity is low due to the alternate bearing of the mango. After harvesting, mangoes are graded according to their size. To maintain the quality, proper packaging is must. In western region, bamboo baskets are used with straw or any cushioning or wrapping paper, minimizing the post-harvest losses. The mature or green mangoes are packed as ripened to ripen ones. The temperature of 5 to 16 degrees centigrade for different varieties ideal for storing. Mangoes are highly susceptible to low temperature. This is about the cultivation practices of mango in North Rajasthan or in India. Thank you very much.